afternoon naps in short supply today. As Thomas Chabot picks it up, fires it down, and Sorokin makes the stop. The Islanders have 2/3 of their top line out with injuries and 2/3 of the left side of the defense out. Matt Barzal, Anthony Duclair still out. As Nick Cousins works a feed to back in front for Pinto. 2 whacks at it. Sorokin makes the point-blank save on Pinto. In comes Nick Jensen, feeds it back across Pinto off the outside of the post. Loose in front, picked up there.
Now Cousins looking for an option right there, and for Pinto in tight. So true.
Brought back out for the Islanders, but then a Cholowski long shot. Forsberg steers that away. Knocked out of the line by Brock Nelson. Down for the captain, Anders Lee. Feeds it back in front for Palmieri. That's knocked away by Drake Batherson. And Batherson lifts it out. Great wide pass to Travis Hamonic with Ottawa changing, and the former Islanders shoots it in. Knocked up by Sorokin, up and out of play. So that might have been part of the calculation for Waugh. Simon Varlamov is shaken up. A sharp angle shot taken by Tkachuk, knocked away by Sorokin. Clevin. Back around to Giroux. Rink wide, he goes for Stutzla with Gaudette driving. Stutzla winds in. In comes Stutzla. Ottawa changing. Feeds that back across to Gregor coming off the bench. Noah Gregor backhands it back in front. Rebound, score! Adam Gaudette. And Ottawa leads 1-0. And the roll continues for Adam Gaudette.
Watch Tim Stutzla do his work. Looking for options. Now watch Gregor, speed off the bench. Looking for options now. Gaudette gets available on the back door. He gets inside position, but what a play by Noah Gregor to find him. And a rolling puck, and he elevates it past the left pad of Sorokin.
Picked up. Moved up by Sanderson, gloved down by Amadio. That one for Cousins, just out of his reach. He shovels it back on goal, kicked out by Sorokin. That's a Batherson in, shoots. It's off the skate of Romanov, and picked up by Lee. Racing to it is Kyle Palmieri. Shows it back in front. Forsberg steers it away from Lee. Batherson bats at that, pokes it up to center ice. And Ryan Pulock back to pick it up for Romanov, who's been 11 games this year for the Islanders, who have just been devastated, not just by injuries, but injuries to key players.
Big core player.
Now Pajot a long shot. Forsberg to stop on him.
That top forward that covers the D, now they're expected to block shots, so it's really tough to get it down to front.
Jensen plays it back for Pinto. A long shot kicked out by Sorokin. Their 9 power play goals are the fewest. They're also last on the penalty kill. Here's Kyle Palmieri, a long shot blocked in front. Goes down to Forsberg to hang on to that.
Bo Horvat is good around the net, and Dobson, who is a point producer who hasn't been producing a lot this season.
Nelson plays it across to Palmieri, works it and shoots. That's tipped wide by Lee. Anders Lee back across to Palmieri. Feeds it back to Dobson, a long shot. Forsberg save, rebound, score. It's Anders Lee on the rebound. And the Islanders tie it up at 1 with a rare power play goal.
Gets thrown towards the net and a little redirect. Anders Lee has his stick available. It's a good right pad saved by Forsberg. And then it goes back to the triangle and thrown down to the front of the net. Comes off the right pad of Forsberg, and you see Anders Lee spin off of Jake Sanderson to the forehand and jam it past the right pad of Anton Forsberg.
He ties Tavares, and Palmieri gets point number 500. In comes Engvall. Here Engvall pivots back. Across for Cholowski. Shoots back with a Forsberg down, rebound, score. Kyle McLean pokes it home, and the Islanders grab a 2-1 lead.
Hold on to this puck and look for options. Exchange it along the wall, and then it gets thrown towards the net. Now watch McLean. Gets behind Nick Jensen and presents his stick. He wants this puck. And you get inside position, a little redirect, and it goes over the left pad of Anton Forsberg as McLean looks to jam away. Now he's in.
Flipped around by Cousins for Amadio. He's tied up there. Cholowski moves that to the line, but not out. Now Siplikov can't clear it out. Jensen a long shot. That went just wide. Low Giroux swings out ahead, and he finds Batherson in stride. Batherson shoots, and Sorokin gets the blocker on that. Holmstrom tied up. Moves that back to Pulock. Deep pass for Wallstrom, knocked away by Bernard Jonker. Now Stutzla on it. Stutzla up for Gaudette. There's the best shooting percentage in the NHL. Bullock. Feeds that back to Cleveland. A long shot. Sorokin save. Scooped up by Gaudette. Final seconds now in the period. Stutzla across to Sanderson. For Batherson. Winds and fires. Sorokin makes the stop with about a minute and a half or second and a half left in the first period.
I think this guy's trying to fire the engine right back up.
Tkachuk drops it back for Sanderson. Jake Sanderson in for Batherson. Down to Stutzla. Tim Stutzla to Jake Sanderson. Back for Stutzla, winding and feet at the goal. Back across. They score! Josh Norris, power play goal. The game is tied at 2.
Moved the puck around with authority. Batherson through the seam. Stutzla looking for options. Back to Sanderson, to Stutzla. Down low, and then what a play. Now watch Drake Batherson take a little peek over his left shoulder before he gets this puck. He knows exactly where Josh Norris is and available through that seam for the one-timer.
Jensen back across to Chabot with a shot blocked by Pajot. He gets it back and shoots. Sorokin save. Rebound loose in front of Mario. Threw that just wide. Lee gets bumped there by Norris. Josh Norris now 4 goals his last 6 games. Reds on a hit for Tkachuk. In comes Patterson. Tkachuk shoots, and Sorokin got just a piece of that. In comes Chabot to help out. Engvall spins and shoots, and Forsberg a good stop through the screen of Martin. Simon Holmstrom winds in. Moves around Bernard Docker and shoots, and Forsberg shut down the short side. Wallstrom a long shot, and that is gloved by Forsberg. Pinto winds and shoots. Sorokin the save. Pinto smart on the rebound, kept it alive for Giroux. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Giroux back for Pinto. Shoots. Sorokin at the end of his glove on that. By Chabot, the win comes Ottawa. Gaudette. Rink wide to Stutzla in stride. Stutzla winds in, feeds across. Gaudette in, shoots. And Sorokin got a piece of that. It might have hit the post as well.
Short side hits the side of the net on the power play. Stutzla to Gaudette.
Back across he goes to Dobson. Ball with that pass for a moment. Feeds it back down to Nelson for Dobson. Across to Palmieri. Falls. Maintains possession. Looks down to Lee. Anders Lee works it back to Palmieri. Walks right in and shoots. Scores! Kyle Palmieri power play goal. And the Islanders take a 3-2 lead. The much maligned Islander power play strikes twice in the game and gives New York the lead.
He falls down, keeps the puck. Jensen wants to challenge. Now the cycle starts, and we get back in the position, the diamond position, comes back to Palmieri, and he just steps into this. And he's a shooter, and he fires it glove side past Forsberg, just inside that dot, over that left pad. And you mentioned 2 for 2 on the power play, but it's been very quiet for the Islanders.
Batted up by Pinto, who grew up just a few miles from the Islanders' new home. Now, steal by, just moves in a little backhand shot. Stopped by Sorokin after Pulock fell. Pinto back on it, bouncing, but feeds it back, and it's put wide by Amadio. He looks skyward. Icing waved off. Dobson just slaps it around, knocked down by Norris. 6 skaters on 5, and turned over to Pajot, lifts it down the ice, off the outside of the post. That's icing.
Tries to go through the middle of the ice, picked off. Great anticipation by Pajot. Wow.
Up ahead for Gaudette. Moves through center ice. Flat, free pass for Tkachuk. Back in front, Stutzla just bobbled it for a moment. Horvat's got it, sends it down the ice, and scores! Horvat's had empty net goals in both games against Ottawa this year. And he makes it 4-2.
Defend a 6-on-5 situation. You shrink the middle of the ice, and that's exactly what they're able to do. A bouncing puck. Horvat's able to turn that puck over and turn and fire it just inside his blue line. It's a strike and makes it 4-2 with 50 seconds left.
Off the face-off, Chabot across for Stutzla, shoots. Sorokin makes the stop, and why wouldn't he? We'll put an exclamation point on this one as the Islanders win it 4-2. Same score as the first game of the year.